सो हे गेमर्स, कैसे हो आप लोग। और आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत वेलकम है एक और धमाकेदार सीरीज में जिसका नाम है हेलब्लेड सेनुआ सैक्रिफाइस। और काफ़ी अलग तरीके का गेम है ये। और मैं बता दूं कि ये गेम मेंटल इलनेस के लिए भी काफ़ी लोगों को मना किया गया है कि क्योंकि इसमें काफ़ी सारे कंटेंट काफ़ी सारा कंटेंट ऐसा है जो कि आपको अफेक्ट कर सकता है। अगर आप ऐसे पर्सन हो जिसको हॉरर मूवीज़ नहीं पसंद है या फिर नहीं देख पाते हैं तो प्लीज़ मैं आप लोगों को वार्निंग पहले ही दे दूंगा कि प्लीज़ ना देखें इस गेम को। और गाइस, ये गेम 2017 में आया था और इस गेम के बारे में ज़्यादा कुछ तो मुझे नहीं पता है, लेकिन काफ़ी अच्छा गेम है। और अगर आप लोगों को इस गेम के बारे में कुछ जानना है तो मैं पार्ट 2 में लेके आने की कोशिश करूँगा। और हाँ, एक और बात बता दूँ गाइस, इस गेम के पार्ट 1 को बनाने के लिए मैंने 3 बार ट्राई किया है। 3 बार मतलब पहली बार रिकॉर्ड किया, रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं हुआ। दूसरी बार रिकॉर्ड किया, रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं हुआ। और ये तीसरी बार रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ, देखता हूँ इस बार रिकॉर्ड हो जाए तो गाइस बस ऐसी सपोर्ट करते रहो, ऐसी धमाकेदार वीडियोस आती रहेंगी। तो गाइस, हेलब्लेड सेनुआ सैक्रिफाइस स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। और अगर आप लोगों ने मेरी लास्ट प्लेलिस्ट नहीं देखी या फिर अभी जो प्लेलिस्ट चल रही है जस्ट कॉज 3 वो नहीं देखी तो उसके लिंक को ऊपर आई कार्ड में दे दूंगा, फटाफट जाओ और देख लो। चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया देन कर लो, नोटिफिकेशन बेल भी ऑन कर लेना ताकि आप मेरा कोई भी नोटिफिकेशन मिस ना कर पाओ। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं अपने गेम को, हेलब्लेड सेनुआ सैक्रिफाइस। लेट्स डू दिस।
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this?
They're watching.
Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already gonna feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking?
He's in Helheim.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you gave you.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back.
It's not safe.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see it.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back. Go back.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching?
They're watching her.
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
ओके तो गाइस गेम हमारा स्टार्ट हो चुका है। मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा क्योंकि आप लोगों को समझ आ ही गया होगा कि मतलब कैसे वॉइसेस वगैरह
Focus and
और कन्वर्सेशन है इस गेम के अंदर।
happens if you focus.
The world
और
of men they call Midgard.
मैं उस सबको ख़राब नहीं कर रहा था अपनी बुरी सी आवाज़ के साथ
The gods of earth, harvest, wind and sea.
क्योंकि मैं चाहता हूँ आप लोग स्टोरी पे ज़्यादा कंसंट्रेट करो मेरी आवाज़ से, इसलिए मैं ज़्यादातर अब गेमों में बोलता नहीं हूँ। बट फिर भी अगर आप लोगों को कमेंट्री चाहिए तो कमेंट करके बताओ। एंड ज़रूरी जगह जहाँ पे मुझे लगता है मैं वहीं बोलता हूँ। ओके तो एक मतलब इस गेम की थोड़ी सी आपको स्टोरी लाइन बता देता हूँ कि इस गेम के अंदर ये जो हेला है, हेला है या फिर जो भी इसका नाम है, कैरेक्टर जो भी हमारा है, वो डार्कनेस से फाइट करने वाली है। और इसमें गॉड्स भी हैं काफ़ी सारे। और आई डोंट नो, कमाल का गेम है। देखते हैं आगे क्या स्टोरी होती है और मैं आपको समझाता जाऊंगा हर गेम की, हर मिशन के एंडिंग में या फिर हर वीडियो के एंडिंग में। सो टेंशन ना लो, बने रहो गेम में।
Land of mist and fog. The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
He's there. You know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea, and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river, and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows
No,
from
this
the
is
dark.
it. The hidden path.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait, who are you?
It's just a memory.
Ruth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
To guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Take a closer look.
It's near. Look towards the gate. And the gate opens.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous.
It's back.
It's fine. Thank you. It's not safe.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. And I watched the Northmen. Learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge. Pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side, and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
धोबी पछाड़। गाइस आप लोग देख पा रहे होंगे कि मतलब मैं कमेंट इतनी अच्छे से क्यों कर रहा हूँ। अगर आप किसी भी गेम को 2 बार या 3 बार खेलोगे एक ही जगह से तो आपका कमेंट अपने आप ही अच्छा हो जाएगा। ओके तेरी तो हाँ आई थिंक सो मैं इन लोगों को मार नहीं सकता ना। पहली बार अभी मरना पड़ेगा मैं ताकि ये बता सके गेम हमें कि अगर हम मरते हैं तो ये जो डार्कनेस का जो ये हमारे हाथ में जो इन्फेक्शन हुआ है वो हमारे सर तक पहुंच सकता है। काफ़ी सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलेगी। अभी देखो जैसे मरेंगे मैं ब्लू पर नहीं देना चाहता। A vision of what's to come.
The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
ओके द डार्क रॉट विल ग्रो ईच टाइम यू फेल. ओके जब जब मैं फेल होऊंगा तब डार्क रॉट बढ़ेगा और अगर वो सनुआ के हेड तक पहुंच गया तो क्वेस्ट ओवर हो जाएगा वहीं पे और आपकी सारी प्रोग्रेस चली जाएगी. तो ये भी ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा मेरे को हर जगह पे आगे.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian, to his soul.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice.
One of them will kill her, I know it. She's going to die. Uh-oh. Which one will she?
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. A cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that. And spill his blood.
ऐसे मैंने इस गेम के अंदर एक बात तो गौर की है, काफ़ी सारी पजल हैं यार इस गेम के अंदर. मतलब और जो कंट्रोल हैं गेम के यार काफ़ी स्मूथ हैं, बहुत कमाल के. देख रहे हो मतलब मैं मुड़ रहा हूँ तो इधर उधर टकरा नहीं रहा हूँ. तो ये चीज़ मुझे अच्छी लगी. और जो फाइटिंग कॉम्बैट कंट्रोल्स हैं इस गेम के कमाल के हैं. मतलब जो जब भी कॉम्बैट होने लगती है तो अलग ही हो जाते हैं कंट्रोल्स. मतलब ऐसे नहीं जैसे और गेम्स के होते हैं. मैं किसी गेम को कंपेयर नहीं कर रहा, लेकिन फिर भी काफ़ी अच्छे कंट्रोल्स हैं इस गेम के.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it. But Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to spell it.
She's going to move. She finished it!
I can still smell it. A sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
वैसे ये गेम मेरे को होराइजन जीरो डॉन जैसा लगता है, लेकिन होराइजन जीरो डॉन अलग ही स्टोरी लाइन है और ये भी अलग स्टोरी लाइन है। बस थोड़ी सी फीलिंग आती है क्योंकि उसमें भी जो कैरेक्टर है वो भी ऐसे ही है थोड़ा बहुत। ओके, वो मेरी चॉइस है, बट फिर भी अगर आप लोगों को ऐसा लगता है तो कमेंट करके बताओ। बट मेरे को तो ऐसा लगता है थोड़ा बहुत जब भी मैं इस गेम को खेलता हूँ।
First came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
We can reach her.
Stop them!
Finish it.
Behind you!
Watch out! it! End it now! It's nearly the end.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
What's happening? Is the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. The pyre. Surt is through there. He's waiting for her. He can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Druth said, find your own path.
There's always another way.
Find another path. There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. He's waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy.
He's waiting.
Surt is waiting. He can't get through now.
Find him.
The pyre.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice.
She needs to find another person.
Elsewhere
It's too far.
cannot endure a journey there.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn. Then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes. But they just screamed like helpless pigs.
सबसे बुरा लगता है जब भी ये मतलब आग के बीच में से निकलना पड़ता है ना, रास्ता ढूंढना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है यार. Okay, nice.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Behind you! Too many. Find a good You're close! Don't give up! Don't give up!
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world and cry!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now. Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him. Senua,
If I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you. Run through the fire. Keep running. Go on. Nothing will stop you. Run, Senua. Run. Run, Senua. Through the
ओहो, आग लग गई इसमें तो यार, मर जाएगी क्या ये यहीं पे ही? मैंने कोई गलती तो नहीं की ना? होप से स्टोरी के अंदर ही हो, मेरी वजह से ना हुआ हो बस, क्योंकि अगर मेरी वजह से हुआ होगा तो सारा क्वेस्ट चला जाएगा और प्रोग्रेस सारी चली जाएगी मेरी, मतलब आई डोंट नो, देखते हैं क्या होता है।
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Certain. Take his mark, and I will change you from your world and forever being your dead.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight now.
बहुत हो गई बातचीत, अब होती है, अब स्टार्ट करते लड़ाई। ओके ओके नाइस, ले तेरे तो पुट्ठे ही पुट्ठे में मारो। ओके बच गया। वो कितना लंबा यार, मैं बहुत छोटा उसके सामने। ओके डाइव नहीं कर पा रही, उधर निकल, उधर निकल। इसकी तो अबे लड़की पे हाथ उठाता है। ओके बच गया। अब भाग के स्पीयर देता हूँ उसको। ऐसे तपस्या करने के बैठ जाता है यार। ओहो कूल यार, सबसे मतलब अभी तक का सबसे कूल फीचर। फोकस करके भी मार सकता हूं मैं। ओके स्पीयर देता हूं, भाग के तपस्या करने बैठ गया फिर से। अबे लड़ाई कर आलसी।
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep it.
I die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
One
darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers. Your quest.
ओके तो यहाँ हमने मार दिया फायर गॉड जो कि काफ़ी पुराने टाइम से हमारे मतलब अर्थ जब बनी नहीं थी उससे भी पुराने टाइम से था वो, और उसको हेला ने मार दिया। कूल। यहाँ पे बैठा था बेचारा शांति से। तो गाइज आई होप सो पार्ट 1 को यहीं पे ख़त्म करना चाहिए, काफ़ी बड़ा हो गया ना, और मैं सोच रहा हूँ अब वीडियोस इतनी बड़ी ही करूँ ताकि जल्दी जल्दी ख़त्म हो सारे के सारे गेम, और मैं आपको थोड़ा सा दिखा दूँ कि इसके आगे क्या होने वाला है, बट फिर भी मैं ब्लूपर नहीं दूंगा, अगली वीडियो में देख लेना। ओके और बात करें गेम के बारे में, कमाल के ग्राफिक, कमाल का अभी तक सब रहा है एकदम, और देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है। और आई डोंट नो, अलग तरीके का गेम है। और जस्ट कॉज 3 की भी वीडियोस हाँ मैं बोलने वाला था कि आएंगी, बस थोड़ा सा लेट हो गया हूँ मैं डालने में, और बस ट्राई करूँगा जल्दी से लेके आऊँ। और तब तक आप ये देखो हेलब्लेड, और बहुत बोल दिया ना, तो चलता हूँ गाइस, वेट करना अपने भाई की अगली वीडियो का। तो पीस।